Hey everyone. Everyone's been chiming in on the Traveloko videos that I've been watching, and I watch them all because I like to keep track of these companies. And their videos has actually uh, kind of swayed me both ways. At first, I figured, let's stay away from Traveloko. And I'm still going to stay away from them for a while. But what I was thinking, I've never been afraid of a company. One, I've never ran into a pump and dump company, and I don't know if this one is or not. They've gone through a lot of trouble if they are. Most people don't usually start out thinking that way unless they're just criminals. Now, if they are, I figure the worst that you're going to lose is a week's pay. Everyone over at Traveloko seems to be doing really well. Rates are really high right now, so that could have something to do with it. But the only way I would go to Traveloko is if I carried my own trailer with me. So I'll just go out and buy a trailer if I want to go over there. And I think I can do better with my own fuel cards. So I would just take my own fuel cards. I don't take advances. I don't believe in advances unless they're just an emergency and you have to have some money and, you know, for some reason you've got yourself in a bind. These things do happen. Everybody runs the numbers. There's only one way to run numbers, but everyone has different opinions of their numbers if they don't exactly know what they're seeing. And a lot of statements that these companies have are very misleading, and it's hard to read them, you know, with their key codes and everything. So that could be part of it. But if they're a good company, and these guys are making great money over there, they really are, I wouldn't want to go over there and lease. But I can see that right now, as freight rates are so high, and they're going to stay high for a while, that even if you went over there and did a lease, you could do okay. I wouldn't be afraid of that. I don't like having those big notes, but you got to pay the price of a truck, regardless. If you're paying full price, I don't care what they got it for. It's not my business. In business, if they can make a profit, so be it. And if we can all make a profit, that's even better. But I can't see in any way how to do a negative video on them at all. Even if you went over there and had a bad experience, when the video's way more into the positive than into the negative, you got to kind of count that into account too. They have some things going on over there that do look a little strange. But if you look at the inner workings of many companies, there's strange things going on. Every startup does things that are questionable. It doesn't mean that they're necessarily wrong, just what they have to do to survive. But if you're making money, what does it matter in any count? So that's the name of the game, make money. I don't believe that there are anything called predatory lending practices either. That should probably be a whole nother video. There is people that don't do their due diligence when they lease on. They just look at the positives, don't look at the negatives, and say, oh, sure. But predatory lending and all those videos, no, that doesn't happen. That was the whole housing debacle. And a name that they came up with just to poke lenders in the eyes and tell people that they didn't do their due diligence, that they was okay. So that should just be taken out of all these videos. There is no predatory lending practices. If you want to buy a trailer, you should go buy a trailer. It's not a big deal. You can get a decent one for $10,000. You might want to pay a lot more if you want to get a reefer. Reefer freight does pay better. I'm thinking about Traveloko. I really am. You know, truck will be paid off in a couple of months. Maybe, right? I got the money to go buy a trailer. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. But I don't think I'm going to let these videos sway me either way anymore, because that's kind of not fair to Traveloko when that's what the videos is doing, is swaying people one way or another. This has been the best recruiting tool for Traveloko that they could have ever paid for, and they didn't. And that's great for them. But that's what it's come out to be, is a recruiting tool. Hell, they're probably trying to look how to get 80 more trucks right now. I don't care what they get them for, as long as they make money. It's good for the economy. It's good for us. It's good for you. But that's kind of my opinion on Traveloko. I don't see how they can be a pump and dump. And if they are, what's the big deal? You lose a week's pay. If you made bank before that week, then it doesn't really matter, does it? Now, if you go in debt for a trailer or something, I don't like doing payments. I just like paying things off. So if you're going to go in debt, it might be better to just save your money and go buy a trailer. Now, you might then be stuck with a trailer you don't need if you leave there, but hey, it can always be turned into a storage shed or something. I got place for it out here. Bring it on out. I'll use it. All right, that's just my opinion. You guys have a great day.